want
in New York.
A tanning light.
For the deep dark filters in New York.
There you go. This is why I live in Florida. GM, Adrienne, because I need light and I can't take the winters. I just can't do it. All right. So let me recast some things and let people know we are live. If you are already in our chat, hello, Yes to Crypto, hello, MFA. Let people know you are watching and let them know we're live. We are going to have DS8. Is it Dusan? Dusan will be on. Well, I'm assuming it's like French or something. I'm not sure. We'll have Dusan on at the 30-minute mark. Excited to chat with the king of Framedl. So this will be a lot of fun. I did set up an arena. I'll explain what that is in a little bit. Also, we are sponsored today by the Haberdashery, and thank you to the Haberdashery. And we do have some info about what's going on there. So we'll give some updates on that. Plus, if you're watching over on Twitter and you're like, hey, Farcaster's dead, here's your opportunity to find out how undead we are. So with that note, we are going to get started for real. And I just realized I have not made a new intro that I meant to do, and I forgot for the Haberdashery. Right. So thank you to the Haberdashery for sponsoring today. We're going to jump into our little intro, and we'll be back on the other side of 40 seconds. Welcome to GM Farcaster, bringing you everything from breaking news to spicy memes to the deep lore shaping this vibrant digital community. More than just a show, GM Farcaster is your digital third space where the community connects, the stories unfold, and the culture thrives. Whether you're a daily caster or just dropping by, we've got the latest buzz to keep you plugged in. So grab your coffee and let's dive in with your hosts, NounishProf and Adrienne, for another episode of GM Farcaster. GM Farcaster. It is Wednesday, December 10th, and you are here with NounishProf and Adrienne for 29 minutes of Farcaster news to start your day, plus a chat with the amazing builder DS8, Dusan, at around 9 o'clock. We got a lot of things going on, and I just tweeted that we are live now chatting about the death of Farcaster. So if you're over on Twitter.
Speaking of the death of Twitter, Twitter died.
Oh, Twitter.
It's X now, and you don't tweet, you post. So
I will always say tweet. It will always be Twitter, and you can't stop me. I shall do it until I die. All right. And I'm just doing one more tweet chatting about Farcaster's demise. All right. So that's been I didn't even pull anything about this because I don't know, there's much to say, but Twitter is all aflutter, if you will, about how Farcaster is dead, and it's all over because it's how they interpreted the news that the focus was going to be on the wallet.
Yes.
They interpreted that to absolute failure, and it's all over.
It's an admission of failure. The Twitter rage bait algorithm is on point, though, because
it's amazing. I mean, nothing like Twitter going after Farcaster to make all the Farcaster folks come together, and they're happy to help you with your engagement. Your rage bait over there. It is kind of funny, though. We stopped fighting with each other for a minute.
Lesson in there.
There's a lesson there. But there's some fun things happening. So let's get into it. We have some actual things going on. This from V buy sell improvements. We've improved the new buy flow based on your feedback. You can now tap the fee icon to see the price impact and token output. If the impact is high, you'll get a big red warning on the buy screen, which I noticed the warning has been coming up for a bit. So that's not really that new. But I think some of these other things are. So, and that's helpful to let you know, hey, you're going to lose X amount on this trade. Maybe don't do that right now. So we appreciate that. Thanks.
Previous wallet iterations, you get that information after the trade is made.
Yeah. Oh, well.
It's like, so well done. Yeah. Well done, Farcaster.
Yeah, we appreciate the information before we lose our money, rather than after. This also from V, new Farcaster Pulse, Watch List, and Fast Search. We're making 3 big improvements. Watch List, keep track of tokens by tapping the star icon, which automatically sets up price alerts and adds it to a watch list page. Pulse, a new page to keep track of your watch list, trending tokens, breaking stories, and top traders. This replaces the old search page. And I feel like there's more iterations coming to that particular page. And then search, there's now a floating button that makes it easy to get to search with a single tap on every page. This change is rolling out later today. This was yesterday. You may need to restart a few times to get it. So with that, of course.
Okay. I was wondering, on that third one, people had opinions.
People had opinions. There's a lot of opinions.
I like the name, by the way. I like the rebrand from Search to Pulse.
I do too.
I think featured.
I'm good
Pulse
with that.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm just going in to check to see if anything has changed overnight. No. So there was I had some feedback that was like legit about the Pulse thing. The old search page actually was more useful, in my opinion, because it's broken down by platform. And I thought that was really helpful. Like you had top trending, and then you had by platform, like Clanker, Pump, Zora. And that to me gives you an easy signal. So because it also speaks to liquidity, it speaks to a lot of different things. So it made it an easy signal. So I'd like to see that come back. Also, there was, with the spotlight that they have at the top, there's a buy button. It does not look like a buy button. And it's very small. So there's a little QR button that, like for the current one, for example, and not obvious. So there's like some, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of iterations of this page. I will say, if you go to the regular search, if you go into the wallet, into the trending tokens in the wallet, you'll see it has a lot of filters, and those filters are really helpful. So that was something that's missing now on the Pulse page. So anyway, so on to this one. They moved the cast button to the left. So because there's now this floating search button on every page, on every tab. So some people have, feelings about that. This is from DWR. On the cast button moving to the other side, you get used to it after a few days. And then having search always in the same spot with context is useful. And there was some, feedback, would prefer to have them stacked, maybe with left-hand, right-hand preference, like being able to choose. They said, we tried that, looks weird. So, okay.
Yes. So Dan is speaking from the future because they roll out all their changes internally and test them themselves.
Yeah. And we've seen this before with the buttons and things, and people do get. I have gotten used to things. I've had those same situations.
Remember when the buttons were just too close together?
It was like 2
pixels.
That was an issue. That was a serious issue.
The great button squashing or widening.
That brought 0x Designer out. That's how bad that issue was. He was like, no. Do this. But remember, like the undo button or something moved, and it for a while it was, you kept hitting the wrong thing for a while, and then your brain resets. So we'll get used to it. But I thought this was funny from Arjan. Confusion on the purple at search cast. Great meme. And then this from our friend Burr, team. How do we get them to move on from Singer? Move the cast button to the left side of the screen. And I thought that was dead on. Distraction. You don't care about trading anymore. You're too focused on the search button. Could be. So anyway, I thought this from 6 was perfect. Farcaster's problem is that they have not hired you, the reader, as founding product manager. You could fix all the problems if only they gave you a chance. And then Nikki Sepp, this is unironically true for someone reading. So there you go. All right, moving on. This from DWR Clanker update. We now own 1.9% of the Clanker supply. So, and there's something else that was in the replies where somebody asked, automated buybacks getting close, and DWR said deprioritized. A lot of work for minimal gain right now. We'll just do a weekly buy for the foreseeable future. And that makes a lot of sense. If there's a lot of work to automate something that's not that hard to do, it might as well just be a, planned weekly buy. So there you go. And then there was another Clanker update. Hi, it was us. This from Dan.
Clank.
Clanker update. We're excited to be working with GM Farcaster to highlight Clanker ecosystem teams. Expect to see a team every week, chatting with Adrienne and NounishProf on the show. First one was with Ranjan of Farhouse. And actually, it wasn't the first one. It was like the 7th, but, or 6th, I should say. But it is the first under new management. So
first one with Merkel.
First one with Merkel. First one since they acquired Clanker, because we were working with Clanker previously. So this was a nice extension of what we were doing. So there you go. And also, and I think I didn't pull the cast. I did not. We have now combined. I've edited our interviews from our Clankcaster spotlights and pulled out just the interview part, so you don't have to go back to the original episode. And you can find it in the Clankcaster playlist, which is also now its own podcast setting on YouTube. So you can follow that, and it will give you a notification when we update there. So there you go. And we'll be adding it to Spotify as well as bonus episodes. Just so they're standalone and they're a little bit more evergreen than our usual, news. So we wanted to pull those out, make it a little easier. Moving on. This from HorseFacts. You're considering a token launch with a pre-launch allocation mechanism. Rank your preferences in order. So this is if you are thinking about a token launch with a pre-launch. What are your preferences? Raising money, creating a market with deep liquidity, broad distribution to many people, specific distribution to aligned people, something else, please specify. So if you have thoughts on this, please respond to HorseFacts. He is doing a little research. So there you go. I wouldn't even know how to answer this question, so I'm not even going to attempt. This from Dish, Clanker feedback for existing Clankers. So obviously they're in a little bit of a fact-finding mission here. For existing Clankers, how can we best support you post-Clank? For prospective Clankers, are there any features you're interested in that currently doesn't exist? For people swapping Clankers, what information is missing that would help you with decision-making? I already kind of commented on that. I liked the previous page. For devs using Clanker SDK for API, what additional methods or endpoints would help you building on Clanker? I also invite you to share feedback with me privately. If more comfortable, feel free to shoot me a DM. So that's from Dish. So if you have some feedback on Clanker, drop it there. I will say I was talking to somebody yesterday who they're going to be launching a token sometime next year. And they were going to do native, just do their own contracts. They're, experienced devs and everything. And I said, have you looked at Clanker? And then I started describing a lot of the settings and features like airdrops and lockups and vesting and all this stuff. And they weren't aware that it has those many, optimizations and customizations that you can do. So if you are thinking about launching a token and you're not sure if you want to do your own thing or use a launchpad, I definitely would say go into Clanker, kind of look through all the different options because you just may not be aware. Or even easier, go to, I think it's the Farcaster pinned tweet, I think, that has the Clanker 101, or it might be the Clanker World. I'm not sure where it's located, but one of those has a pinned tweet with a Clanker 101. It's probably Clanker_world. That is also pretty helpful. All right, moving on to Adrienne. This from Adrienne. Just shipped this and would love to get some early users to send feedback. Click the All Episodes button on gmfarcaster.com to see listing of all our GM Farcaster episodes, search box where you can filter results based on title, guest host, and transcripts use natural language. Click into the episode detail page to see the episode details, feature casts, and full transcript. Click on a timestamp of the transcript to be taken to that part of the episode. Would love any feedback. This is massive. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Did you try it?
I did. And it's great. And I like how with the search function, if it designated whether it was in the title or the transcript. Mm-hmm. So if I was just searching, like I started by searching like episode numbers just to, see what it would pull up. And I was like, oh, cool. And then I could see that, like that was pretty cool. And then I started searching some other things just to see. And it's great. So great job. This is her last project for the holidays. She's done now.
This is not a project. So 2 weeks ago, I said no new projects, only maintenance. This was in my maintenance work.
Okay.
It looks new, but it builds on previous things. So it really didn't require that much work to do. It was like a simple front end. We already had the database. I already have all the transcripts. I already had the ability to do natural language search because that's what Warpy does. So it was really just kind of packaging things up together. Oh, okay. We have now, my favorite thing is literally for every single episode, an episode detail page.
Oh, cool.
Where
you can, that's awesome. Yeah.
Which if just easy access to every single transcript. What I want to add, and for anyone who's played with this,
why am I not showing it? Is my question.
Definitely send me feedback. But what I want to add, Prof, is just a GPT summary of every episode, or bullet points of episode highlights.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
So, and pull that up to the top. So, and I also pulled in the featured casts that we pulled into the lore app. So that's another example of. Now you got to click on all.
I know episodes. I'm gonna, but I just wanted to show this too.
Just how beautiful our website is.
It's so lovely. It's just lovely. You can see everything. Also, this is out of date.
It's so out of date.
So out of date. The numbers are out of date. But it's just beautiful. But if you click in, you can click on all episodes, current episodes, just right below. And then here's where you can search. So if I search DGen, for example, it'll pull it if it's in the title, it'll say title. If it's in the transcript, it'll be below. So it's, but it's pretty cool. So if I go in here, you get the episode. Here's the episode page. Oh, I didn't even realize that's it's one of the ones with Dan. Look at that. And then it gives you all the information where you can watch it on YouTube. Featured cast. This is beautiful. So for people who are like, what cast was I featured for? Now you can just go here and see the actual cast. And then you can also see the transcript of the show. Keep in mind, sometimes the transcript doesn't have correct spelling or things like that, but
all the time, the transcript doesn't have correct spelling. I also, if you notice, it just has speaker 01.
Yeah.
That can be a later thing where I actually plug in names because the AI doesn't know who we are. I have to.
Yeah, it does not. No idea. And it gets it wrong every time, by the way.
Yes.
It often, by the way, when I put it into ChatGPT, sometimes it calls me by my real name, which is weird. And it'll add it to a TLDR. And I'm like, no, or it'll add the name and then say, and Adrienne said, and then so-and-so said, I'm not saying my real name just because I'm trying to keep a little bit of mystery about myself, even though most of you know it.
Yeah, wonder what the transcript spelled my name as.
Sigwider. Yeah, Lord knows. I think we usually call you Red Wings. So search Red Wings and it might be in there, because I think a lot of times when we talk to you and you're in the chat, we say Red Wings. So we'll see if you can find anything there. All right, moving on. This from Lemone. This was really a fun little copy pasta. I'm grateful to Farcaster and the Farcaster team for connecting me to a community with so many brilliant and kind people. And this started with DF and continued on. And there's been a bunch of this. So if you see this as a little bit of copy pasta, and yeah, that's the thing. The builders still appreciate the little incubator. So we continue on. And this from Quotient. Tough top 5 on the Quotient Creators Leaderboard last week. Congrats to Alec.eth, DWR, NounishProf, Jeff Goldberg, and Offline for earning the most engagement from high-quality accounts. Each will receive a hand-crocheted beanie courtesy of Nana. I love the creativity in the rewards. It's pretty fun. Ruminations will reach out for shipping info. We'll kick this off this week's leaderboard shortly after giving people a chance to catch up on last week's results. And that little tough top 5 came from this. Toady, yesterday, or the day before, I think it was, had casted tough top 5 in the Quotient leaderboard this week. And it was Alec, DWR, Jeff, Toady, and Ruminations. And then I was sitting at number 6. But that's not how it ended, Toady. No, it's not. Wow. That is not how it ended. So that was kind of fun. He ended up at number 6. So actually, I think he ended up at 8 or something, but it was 6 when I did the screenshot, and I just thought that was funny. Just a little sibling rivalry. You know how we are. And I see our guest is down there. We're going to bring them up in about 6 minutes. We've got a few more things to chat about. But we're excited to talk with Dusan, DS8 on Farcaster. This from Horsefacts. There was a POI DH exploit to the base contract that from Kenny. That was a note from Kenny. So do not deposit any funds in. And then Horsefacts had replied, we found another contract vulnerability in the POIDH contracts and just white hacked the contracts to rescue the funds. If you had a balance in the contract, Kenny has your funds and will refund them to you. So you can see the transactions there, Basescan and Arbiscan for the information. And then this from Kenny, I still can't believe how lucky I am to be part of a community of people who are intelligent enough to take a cursory glance at a smart contract exploit and go, oh, there are other problems here. Let me save $2,500 really quick. Everyone already knows how great Horsefacts is, but I'll say it anyways. We are blessed to hang out on the same website as him, like for real. So good, a nice little ending to a not so great thing. So, and we appreciate that. This from our friend Daniel. Whoops, I lost it. I am not in crypto anymore. I am in e-gambling. I think it's a better term for it. This was tied to something else he said. The real problem is that we call this entire industry crypto, a word tied to cryptography, privacy, and identity. Noble ideas, but markets have shown those areas have limited business models and weak PMF. Most actual crypto companies make money from speculation. So, and it goes on from there. So we're all in e-gambling now. Welcome.
I love this. I am, because I have never really been a gambler, but I think I could get into e-gambling. It just sounds more my thing now.
I think prediction markets at least have a little bit of sometimes skill involved, or they can. Sometimes it's a lot of luck, but there's also some skill. So I think you might enjoy that a little bit.
I'm going to call it skill gambling. Skill gambling.
E-gambling, skill gambling. This from Samuel Huber. Oh, on the Farcaster becoming a wallet thing, Farcaster still is the best place to launch in crypto and get first 1K to 10K users. Great place to test ideas. For scale, think beyond. Literally all covered by Phil in my talks, community talks from FarCon NYC, which you will find all of the talks from FarCon on the GM Farcaster platforms. So best place to find those are on YouTube in the FarCon NYC playlist. So go check those out. And I agree, they were great talks. So go take a peek. And then this from Cameron, which you had also posted about this. So that's why I pulled his though. Incredible things are happening over on Hacker News today where people were commenting on this article. So do you want to just sum up what this article is about?
It's how to make sense of AI and the impact of humans. And this is like a common analogy that people have done, which is looking at horses. And the idea of like the steam engine was created, like it took a couple hundred years, I think.
Yeah.
It was like
120 years, something like that. Yeah.
From the invention, right, until the point where it made horses obsolete. But when it made horses obsolete, it happened immediately.
Yeah.
Like it was sudden. It was like, okay, like, so, and then the next
slowly then all
like,
at once. Yeah,
exactly. And then the next analogy they talked about was with chess gaming. It was like, who's better?
Oops. I lost Adrienne, or I lost me. I'm not sure which. Uh-oh. Did Adrienne freeze or did I freeze? Somebody in the chat, tell me. Can you see me still?
Uh-oh.
Did we just lose Adrienne? Oh, there she is. Okay, she's back. I don't know. You froze for me.
Did we?
But I wasn't sure if we lost Adrienne. Yeah, it was Adrienne. I'm like,
am I back?
Is it me?
That was the weirdest.
You're back. You were just frozen. So the chess analogy was faster. That was chess. That was people versus a computer. So that was interesting. Yeah.
Anyway, so then the idea now is like, okay, AI is so much better at certain I'll say certain tasks than humans. So what's going to happen when, you know, when you have that kind of the moment, does what happened to the horse population, which is like decimated by 90%, happen to humans? Are we horses? Right. Are humans horses in this analogy? Right. Where it's not about, we're going to get better tools and we just become the obsolete species. Anyway, so I like the article was like a short one, but I think what Cameron was highlighting was the actual context of what people were debating of whether or not they were celebrating that or not. And was, I think,
Right. Yeah. It's really, it was interesting, and it's interesting to see the comments. Might be better to think about what a horse is to a human. Mostly a horse is an energy slave. Ooh, okay. And so it was a really interesting thought piece, I guess is a way to put it. But yeah, very interesting. One last thing I'm going to talk about, and we're going to talk more about this after our chat with Dusan. This is from Perp. We will also be making a leaderboard to distribute NFT holders fee allocation and push that in the first round of rewards out Friday. So this is from the Haberdashery. Goals is to have a mini app up and running before then. So for the Haberdashery, if you're waiting for airdrops and leaderboard results coming soon, very soon, end of this week. So very cool. And we'll have a little bit more about the Haberdashery on the other side of our chat. All right, let me close up these links. And I got to open up some other ones, my Framedl links, as well as Calmer links. And then we will bring up our friend here, DS8, aka Dusan. Welcome. GM, hey. GM, or bonjour. Hey. I'm not sure which.
Unfortunately, I don't speak French. I barely speak English, so I hope this won't be very embarrassing. Thank you.
You're doing a great job so far. So where are you located? I know you're in Europe, but I wasn't sure where exactly. We were guessing
Yes.
France just because of your connection with Justin.
Justin. We talk a lot together, but I'm based in Czech Republic. I'm actually Slovak born.
Okay.
We used to be one country, but then we separated, and now I'm trying to like merge it together, but one step at a time. Yeah, so I hang out with Justin because we are on the Europe time zone, which, believe it or not, it's like kind of mellow in Farcaster. So we don't have much going on, so we hang over Google
That's
Meets.
funny.
Yeah.
I see
love it.
Justin
I love it.
open the Google Meet every now and then, and he'll do, if you haven't seen, he'll just like throw a Google Meet up on the public timeline, and it's like, if anyone wants to hang out, and then I see it 8 hours later,
Yeah.
and he'll post
Yeah.
a screenshot of one other person coming to hang out. It must have gotten better over the years, because you've been on Farcaster for a long time.
I actually joined pre-Degen. It was I think March 23. And as far as I noticed, it didn't get any much better. I think like Europort time zone is very, very, very silent, and like it's a cozy corner, right? It's what Farcaster was supposed to be. So yeah, I kind of enjoy it, though we miss many great launches and many opportunities for quick riches, but you know.
We also do.
We also do. It doesn't matter. Yeah. I'm like, you know what? You also probably missed a lot of things you would have lost money on. So keep that in mind. Like, you know, it may have saved you money.
Yes.
We're getting a lot of comments in the chat about your background, by the way. I like your background as well. So yeah, with all the little PFPs behind you. So very cool.
I vibe coded my background just a couple of hours ago. It's actually PFPs of all the players from Framedl Pro that played over over 100 games. So if you're playing Framedl Pro, you can maybe find yourself there.
Oh, cool. I have definitely not played over 100 games, but I think I've only played a few in the Pro version. But that's incredible that you have that many. How many have played over 100?
So in Framedl Pro, it's actually 126 people. I think like 70 people play regularly. On regular Framedl, there are many more people. I don't have this stat in my head, but today is the play day number 675, which makes Framedl kind of like the longest living minigame on Farcaster. And there are still many more days to go. So I hope.
Amazing.
And that's why we wanted to ask you on, Dusan. We do a lot of like timely guests, which is like someone's launching something new is happening. But we love talking to Farcaster builders. And you have one of the very first mini app games that was launched with, and I don't know if Framedl was
in
ever
a frame.
Was it a frame?
Yeah, that's why it's called Framedl, right?
So it's called Framedl.
Okay. So
otherwise it would be
the mini apps back. So and still running. So first and longest running. So we really wanted to bring you on and talk about Framedl.
Yeah, cool. Really happy to be here. I actually launched, it was 5th of February 2024. The first ever word to be guessed was Degen. And
oh, that's funny.
So
I didn't realize that.
Featured in this Tip of the Hat initiative, which got me some Degen, which was fun.
I forgot about Tip of the Hat.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, what that was like they would pick one person project thing, like one account, and everyone would use their Degen tips on that person that day. So it was like this massive, everybody go tip this person. So that's really cool. I didn't realize that. I forgot about that. Tip of the hat was fun.
Yes, it was. Actually, like for me at the time, I was sort of like kind of not to say annoyed, but I didn't really share much with degen culture. I didn't get it. I didn't get the token or anything around that because, well, I wasn't very seasoned in crypto. But over time, I became fond of degen, and currently, like Framedl mini economy still runs on degen. So we like give out prizes in degen. We have like a degen treasury, whatever, something like that. And still, like I'm actually very grateful to Jacek, which is how his name is supposed to be pronounced, I think.
Yep.
And the community around degen. So yeah. Also, one more thing before I forget, how you pronounced my name is actually Dusan.
Dusan. Okay.
But all the native English speakers call me Dusan, which is fine. All the native speakers that know me a little better, they call me douche. So
douche.
That's what I have.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
So yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't do it.
If you're writing to me in Slack and you make a typo or you have an autocorrect on, I usually come out as Susan. So yeah,
Susan,
that's also fun.
Yeah. So, well, douche, Susan. I think I take Susan over. But just that's my English preference.
Okay.
What's the origin of your PFP? Your poster, I'm poster PFP.
Back in 21, I just like felt a little creative, so I made a couple of online posters or some like vector posters I put on Gumroad or something like that, and I needed to create like a PFP, and so it was posters. Kind of, I always like felt my whole life that this imposter syndrome as well. So yeah, it felt right.
I like it. It grabs my attention every time I see it.
Wait, someone in the chat did ask about that, and just so you know, I'm a little slow. I never, not only did I never read it as imposter, I never even noticed that.
You never noticed
like
it?
That there was double meaning. I'm like, oh, it's just I'm a poster. I'm a poster on social media.
All right.
So, So this DSA an imposter, or so I saw Jeff put this in the comments. Still didn't occur to me that
that's funny
that I'm poster spelled imposter. So
imposter, yeah, both.
Like I said,
it is both. All right. So let's talk really quick about Framedl, and because there might be folks who have never heard of this. It's possible, especially if you're newer to the platform and just haven't explored all the mini apps. So this is a Wordle-like game that used to be in a frame. Now it's in a mini app, and you can play for free. You can also mint your results for, I think is it $1? No, not $1, but 100 degen. What, I can't remember. 100 degen.
Yeah.
For in the regular Framedl, and then in the Pro, I think it's 25 degen, if I'm remembering. Yes. I did it this morning, and I said I was doing my homework, and apparently I didn't do it very well. I don't play every day, but I play enough. Like I play quite a bit. Like I'll play, well, I guess not that much. 34 played. And I have my starting word, and I'm curious, do you have a word that you always start with?
I changed it like 2 or 3 times already, but currently I'm a big fan of alter. So ALTER.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one.
Which contains almost all the top consonants and vowels. And
I always start with stare.
that was my go-to in the beginning. Yeah. That's a good.
Yeah.
I actually
I
thought
didn't even see that. I didn't even see that in the chat.
I thought it was a stare when I saw your
Yeah.
result.
Yeah.
I don't want to analyze it because I would spoil the final word, but
Yeah.
I think I know what you wrote.
Yeah. Yeah. And that one took me, this was pretty quick today. Usually I have had many times where I end up, I've had only one loss, I think, but a lot of times where I get right down to the end, it gets a little tough. And then this was the pro today. Took me longer. Same starting word though. And it took me a little bit longer. It's sometimes like very frustrating. I am really not great at word games. So it can get really frustrating where I'm just like, how can I not come up with this? And I get so mad at myself, but it's fun. It keeps my brain, active, which is a good thing. So the pro version, you had to have the NFT. Is it still available? Like, are you still able to get the pro version if you want it?
You still can get the NFT, I think, on OpenSea or like other secondaries. I can still. It's still possible to mint, but currently I switched to Hypersub subscription.
Oh, okay.
But I still don't know like where I'm going with this. I didn't do much of like marketing or outreach to get more users, so I'm still like trying to see where Farcaster goes and basically adjust my reaction based on that. So I
Is the mini app available on Base as well? Like, is it working well on Base? Have you tried
Sure.
that in the Base
Yes.
app? Okay.
Yeah. It should work in every client that supports the mini app standard.
Okay, great. Because I was thinking like you're going to have a whole bunch more people sliding in through Base app, and this feels like something very comfortable for a lot of people who are familiar with this type of game. So I feel like it's a good one to introduce to newbies, especially.
So
it's just
when are they coming?
I don't know. They're coming soon. Very soon.
They're at the door.
They're at the door. No, there's literally like almost 1 million people on a wait list. So
I'm thinking Framedl is could be somehow confusing for them, the name. So
the name, you know what? The name might be because it may not connect to anything, but at the same rate, when you see it, it's familiar. So I feel like it doesn't matter. And it just, I think the name is fine. And I think people are used to it. And I don't think it's going to have an issue translating over. But that might just be my opinion. And you also have an arena, which is cool. So I created an arena. Of course, Big Tone is in there. That guy. He's already in there already. So anyone, if you're in the chat, if you go to my my profile, you should see it. I think it's the most recent cast. So it should be at the top of my profile, and it's going to open right now. I think I set it for 9:15, so it should be open. So go check that out. You can join the arena and play, and I'm going to do some prizes to the top 3. So look for that. I'm going to send out some habs for the haberdashery to the top 3. So go check that out and see how you do. Adrienne, you going to play?
I just
play in the arena. I'm going to give you a little hint, guys. The first 3 words are not really words, or they're not. They are words, but the first one is definitely not. The second 2 are related to Farcaster things. So if you watch the show, it's going to be a lot easier. It's going to be frustrating, especially the first one, I bet, unless it suddenly clicks. So this is your hint that the first one is definitely not a real word. It's what I will say. So there you go. Hints have been given. But I just thought it would be fun. And the other thing that you have created that a lot of people may not be aware of, Adrienne didn't even realize this until this morning, is the Calmer app, which is the 478 breathing. And it's really, it's just a fun like meditation type app where you do your, exhale, then hold, exhale, inhale, hold, and then breathe out. So if you need some help with your breathing and you need to calm down, if you're getting frustrated because you keep clicking the search button when you mean to cast, this might be helpful for you. So go check it out. I love this, by the way. And this is the
Every
type.
time when Dan announces new updates to the app, I feel like it should be sponsored by the Commer app. He should add
Yes.
the Commer mini app to be like, and
idea.
also before, or I have an idea. Except like for giving Farcaster feedback, right? There's here are the steps. So it's like, open up the mini app. This is what you should do. Open up the mini app. And in order to give feedback, you have to go through the Commer flow. And then the last screen will be like, now tell us your feedback. Like, I love Farcaster. I'm so calm.
I think it's a plan. I think that's a good idea. It would be helpful. A lot of you need this right now. Go to the Commer app right now.
It's very useful in crypto. You wouldn't believe it.
Yes, it is.
I had people tell me that they almost passed out trying to like go through the whole flow, which I didn't even like. It didn't even occur to me that might be a problem because it's like, I don't know, like 15 seconds at most.
Yeah,
that you have
it's normal. Yeah, it's a normal. If you've ever done, 4-7-8 breathing, it's a specific technique. But if you're maybe not familiar, you might be doing it wrong. But if you feel yourself like you're gonna pass out, stop, close the app, continue to breathe normally. You might be just way too stressed for even the Commer app. You might need something else. Amazing. Adrienne, any other questions or what did we miss? What did we not chat about? I know there was a few other things you wanted to ask, so.
No, Dushan, I'd say if there's anything you wanted to kind of cover on, I mostly just, I didn't even know you did Commer, by the way, which I use the app. I just didn't connect who built it.
Okay.
Didn't connect the dots.
I told Prof, my memory of when it first launched is I associated it with David Furlong.
Yeah, that was
and
interesting.
Now I'm thinking in my mind, and my guess is it's because I knew you as a DS. Like it's like a two-letter username from Europe. So apologies, I didn't give you credit for it. I think you're not doing enough self-promotion on the timeline. But love that. But just mostly just any thoughts from in terms of like experience building mini apps on Farcaster or like advice for other people. Just
I started early, right? When Frames spec came out, I think like it was Friday evening, and like I woke up the next day and I saw like full feed of different frames, like Cassie built Doom, and I was like, wow, this is amazing, especially since I didn't really have like big plans to build on top of Farcaster, and this was like the little manageable piece of app I could put together very quickly. So I built like a first simple frame that was called Spoiler Alert, where you could just like hide something behind the button. And then I was like, yeah, you know what? Framedl, it wasn't called Framedl. Wordle is like the best idea for a mini app. I should build this. And I remember, like, to this day, I was like so focused on that, and my heart was racing because I was sure somebody else thought of that, and they would like
beat you to it.
Beat me to it. So I put out like the most raw version I could that worked. And from that moment on, I just like kept building on top of it. And curiously enough, even I could even build like more features that were still kind of like in the frame spec, and it would work together. For example, the arena was still like a frame feature, You could create your arena within the frame. You could play out like through the words, see results, share, see leaderboard. So like for me, it was the creative constraints actually gave me a lot of fresh ideas. It's a little more difficult with mini apps, but because you can basically build anything. But like from my experience, the framework is really solid. People from Merkle like support you all the way. If you have a problem, you can just like reach out to them and they will help you. So kudos to that. So yeah, I definitely like what worked for me was to build for myself. I like playing Wordle. I like playing Framedl. I do it every day, at least two times a day. I like to breathe, so I built Colmer, right? I think like everybody likes to breathe, right?
I also like
Breathing is good.
Yeah. And
build the
I
things
built,
you
like,
want to see in the world.
exactly. Yeah,
Are
and
these
that's
side gigs? Are these mostly side gigs for you?
yeah. So when I started building on top of Farcaster, I was actually like kind of like unemployed, or I had like lots of spare time, even though like my daughter was born like the month when Framedl came out. But I stayed at home. I just like took care of her and wife, and I could build in spare time, so that is fun. And I built like plenty of different frames. I built like some browser extensions that got like even like official Merkle support or something like that. I built for Moxie, which doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
But Framedl is what sticks, and especially thanks to Framedl community, which is behind me. I'm very grateful to them. I think like Framedl especially is powerful because I think like it attracts people that are not primarily degen focused, like degen in the original sense of the word, and filters out many, or just like the amount of great interactions I have with them. It's just amazing. So yeah, if more
cozy
people,
corner. It's a little
definitely.
cozy corner. Yeah,
that's my idea of cozy corner.
Yeah. Yes to Crypto has a question. With the arena, the answer can be an invalid word, but we cannot guess other invalid words, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Because it's a custom, like I set it up as those words. So yeah.
So that it adds the invalid word to acceptable, but nothing else.
Essentially, but nothing else. Yeah.
Yes to Crypto also had another question. Speaking of degen, he wants to know if Framedl will be renamed to Casino Wallet Mini App DL. Dull. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna guess
it's
no.
really hard to say.
Well, we could just casino. No, I don't have plans for that.
Stay true to your roots.
I say, it's if you have a following and people are using your thing, changing the name of it is a bad idea in general.
Oh, Farcade looking at you. I know what you Farcade.
I get why they did it. I don't think it was their choice. I think it was more VC choice. But I'm serious. Like Framedl doesn't, changing it to something else is not gonna, make that big of a difference. I think it's you get it. Like people get it. A frame can be many things.
I'm too lazy to change it anyway, so
good. Please don't. It's good.
Is it sustainable and self-funding? Like, so are the ongoing mint costs at all covering infrastructure costs?
Good question.
Yeah. Actually, I think like more money I get is from the developer reward program, which Merkle is running. So it covers the costs nicely. And like even when I take into account the amount of degen I got from like people that supported me throughout the year when Degen was still available for tipping. Yeah, it's good.
Do
That's
you
good.
have ideas
Yeah.
for more mini apps?
I definitely have many ideas. I just don't have time for that, unfortunately.
Well, as long as we keep Framedl going, we're happy.
Yeah.
Adrienne, do you want to do some lightning round questions?
Yes. Dushan, you up for some lightning round
Sure.
questions?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. So on Farcaster, we talk a lot about the URL to IRL pipeline, which is where you meet someone first on the internet and later become friends in real life. So when and how did you meet your first internet friend?
Like, you mean on Farcaster or in general? I
Anywhere.
actually never met anyone from Farcaster in real life. I think like I used to be active on these Linux-based chat rooms back in, I don't know, 2007 or something like that. And I met a guy who studied on the same university as I did, so we met
cool.
there. And we are still in touch, so that's cool.
That is cool.
Nice. Yeah.
Linux.
I
That's
usually-
our
I
first
usually-
Linux answer. I love it. Yeah.
Shout out to Linux. I usually don't hang out with online people because it's dangerous, obviously. So yeah.
We are dangerous people.
Is it obvious?
I don't know.
Beach or mountain?
Mountain.
Morning person or night owl?
Morning.
What's the next country you want to visit?
Slovakia, back home. Yeah, Austria, maybe. Mountains.
If you were to write a book, what would it be about?
Might be children's book. I don't know. I tell many stories to my kid that I make up, and I could like put them together maybe.
I like that.
Nice. Football or soccer?
As a name for soccer, or like yeah, football, definitely not American football. That's confusing.
The question is up for interpretation.
Yeah, we'll leave it up
what
for
is your-
interpretation. Yeah.
What is your biggest fear right now?
Well, to be honest, it's actually war. Yeah,
That's fair.
Kind of shitty
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're pretty close to some war zones.
Optimist or pessimist?
Depends. Pessimistic in the short term, optimistic in the long term, perhaps something like that. Try to be realist.
Realist, yeah.
Who's your favorite Farcaster bot?
But
Good question. That's a new one. I like it.
okay. Well, probably Neinar. It's very useful.
It's very useful. It's
That's the
having a
G.
moment. It's really good.
What is one thing you wish more people understood about crypto?
That one's hard.
That's very hard.
She's got some new questions. I haven't even heard these before.
This is under my list of, these are Farcasters. This is the title of my Farcaster specific lightning round. Good for returning guests. So this is really, I'm giving you advanced questions.
Okay. I like advanced questions, but so well, in light of recent events, I would say that that crypto is not only casino. There are many more use cases which are not that widespread, but still, like, crypto is pretty cool.
Really important. Yep.
Yeah. E-gambling. It's e-gambling.
E-gambling, yeah.
Yeah.
And privacy. It's which,
Yeah.
what is the last thing you bought with crypto?
I minted something. I think I supported Animales art project
Oh,
yesterday.
I think I saw.
yeah. That's good.
That's it.
That's
Okay.
nice. I
That's
like
the last-
that. That's a good one. Yeah.
Well done. You kept
Amazing.
For sure.
Do I get an A or something?
You do. Yes,
Yes.
you
Oh,
passed.
oof.
You passed. Thank you so much for joining us today. This has been really fun. And everybody go check out the arena. Go jump into the arena. Come play. Come play Framedl. It's been a pleasure having you here. So thank you so much. I need to do a
Likewise.
wider shot. Let me get the wide shot of your background so we make sure everybody sees all the folks who have more than 100 plays in pro, which is crazy. So congratulations to all them. That's incredible. And we'll be playing. So thanks so much for creating something that so many people love and play on the daily. And everybody go
Thank
breathe.
Thank you for having me. Don't die, breathe. Like,
Just breathe. Just breathe. Don't try. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
see ya.
That was so fun. That was really fun. He's so nice. All right, we've got
if
a
anyone,
few.
Speaking of arena, if anyone's having technical difficulties, DM me.
Yeah.
I think I know Aquarius mentioned. I'll
Yeah,
DM.
I haven't tried it yet. I haven't tried this arena yet, so I'm not sure if anyone.
It was.
If you
I was
were
having a
in
little
it,
issue myself.
okay. If you were in it all right and it's working for you, let us know in the chat. And if it is not, let us know. We'll try and troubleshoot after. Okay. So we've got a few more. We've got quite a few more things, honestly. But I'm going to try and go through them quickly. So this from A-Town. So this is our some things from Base. This is from A-Town. Excited to announce that Tri-Emerge has been awarded a Base Builder grant. Huge thanks to the Base team for supporting independent builders who are bootstrapping their vision. This early stage funding is critical for teams like ours to keep experimenting, iterating, and pushing the on-chain creator economy forward. We're building the infrastructure for a social native AI-powered content creation and monetization. Grants like this let us focus on what matters, shipping product, improving that creators deserve better tools and better economics. Grateful to be building on Base. So that was amazing. Congratulations, A-Town and team. And to celebrate, he created this hilarious thing. Selfies with Jesse are live. Let me zoom out just so you can get the full look of my selfie with Jesse. Jesse and the lady. This might be my favorite iteration ever of a Tri-Emerge because it is so hilarious. This is Selfies with Jesse are live. 1, pay in Jesse or any token via Demo Pay to generate a personalized selfie with Jesse. 2, all proceeds are being swapped to Jesse token, and we will be airdropping it to our favorite selfies. 3, you can also coin your output paired with Jesse via Zora SDK and share your coin on the Base app. This is a fun experiment and has allowed us to create 2 new features that will launch soon, which will be take selfies with any creator and the ability to coin all Tri-Emerge outputs against any creator token on Zora. So that's exciting. Future of AI-powered content creation is multiplayer. So this was really fun. I seriously, like, if you look through this particular set of images, they're all really different. So they added in a lot of, like, you know, a variety of ways this can be rendered. So like if you look through some of the other ones, there's only, like, mine was pretty rare, the CD, and you see it in Chintans too. Like that was, I only saw mine at the time. I didn't see any others. And then I saw this mock-up with Chintan as well. So, but they're really fun. So go check them out. Have you done yours yet? Have you done your selfie? You got to go do your selfie. It's really fun.
No.
And there's my.
I was feeling bad for Jesse's notifications yesterday.
Poor guy. I also apologize to his wife. Sorry, don't mean anything by it. Wasn't my choice. But by the way, I love that the dog is just on my shoulder. It's hilarious. This whole thing is hilarious. Moving on. This also from Base. On-chain payments should be simple, introducing a new standard for one-step crypto payments powered by open standards that anyone can adopt. See the new experience on Shopify using Base Pay and start building with one-step payments. I need to go jump into the back end of our shop and see if that was supposed to be made available for us, but I'm not sure if it's there yet. So I got to check that out, but that's cool to see. And then this is also from Base. We're making it even easier to measure and grow your app with base.dev. All apps can now register and get on-chain analytics for their users who engage via the Base app. You can view your data, such as active wallets, transacting users, first time and returning, total transactions, and more. So that's exciting. Good, useful tools for the devs, I assume that would be useful. Good stuff to see there. And then this, have you registered your mini app on base.dev yet? So this is how you get those analytics. You can earn builder rewards, view real-time analytics, get featured on the Base app. It's an all-in-one tool for growth. Have you registered ours there yet?
I did it a long time ago.
Okay. All right. So you may
I
have
still haven't done the
announcement.
screen, but I don't think I've added the screenshots. So in terms of getting featured,
Ooh,
that's like
yeah.
a need to do.
That's a new thing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Get on that, would you? Can you do that before the 17th? Thanks. It's looming.
I'm gonna literally write it down in my to-do list right now.
Does that count as maintenance? It's not a new project.
It's totally maintenance. Yeah.
Screenshots. Because I'm just anticipating that this is getting opened up on the 17th. I could be wrong, but it seems to be the plan. All right. And then this also, Base Layer, another new Base Layer. Base Layer is a new thing that Base is dropping with interviews with builders in this sort of high production type of format. They're all about 5 minutes-ish. So this is meet Jacob, co-founder of Zora, from running a social blog in college to redefining how media is valued on the internet, where markets replace algorithms. This is his story. If you don't know Jacob and you haven't listened to previous interviews with him, there's also a great one with Zero Pod with Toady Hawk. Really interesting guy. I truly think that regardless of whether or not I like all the decisions and choices that are made by Zora, I understand them. And also, I do think that Jacob is probably one of the smartest people in crypto. And I'm not even kidding. Out of a bunch of ridiculously smart people, he is seriously towards the top, and the way he thinks about things, I think, are sometimes just a little too far ahead, a little too in the future. So, by the way, if you weren't aware, guess who came up with the idea for USDC? There he is. That's the guy. So USDC would not exist without Jacob. And a lot of people have no idea. And there you go. It was Jacob and our friend Balaji who came up with that plan. But it was Balaji more from the supporting and side of it, but Jacob with the idea. So there you go. All right. We've got a few more things. Pulling up the rest of my builder casts. Just a few more things to go through. Come on, open up. Yeah, a lot of people have no idea so USDC came through Coinbase. So Jacob was at Coinbase, and it was when they do their pitches, you can pitch anything to I think it's their executive team, or a council of like execs. And you pitch, they do it like, I think once a year, and then they actually back it through Coinbase Ventures, I think. So it's a whole thing. And that USDC was one of those things. All right, moving on. I created a workflow in Tri-Emerge where you can put a little haberdashery pixel hat on your PFP, and I see it behind you there. Looks very cute. Looks cute, Adrienne. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see it better. These came out so good. They are really, really cute. So go find them in Tri-Merge And what I was doing was I set up a custom super tip in Noise to tip out some Habs, $Habs. So if I comment nice hat on your Haberdashery pick, you will get some Habs sent to your wallet. So there you go. This from Perp, come on. We're going to have one of these days. We're at the end, so you can tell everything's like just taking very slow to load. Getting the lag, slow to load. This was Habs. This was Perp's additional with Habs is Inevitable, which looks really cute. It really came out good. Like it worked on a lot of people's PFPs really well. Like I love yours. It looks great. It's perfect. It's perfect for the Fox. It really is. It came out so good. You know who else's was really good was Yes to Cryptos. Look great. So there was a few that were funny. I think it was his. I think it was his that I saw. There was a bunch. So this is from Perp. I'm very bullish on Habs over next few months. Mini app launching with LP management tools. Proposal ready to push community grant fund to expand ecosystem. Thinking of several things I'm thinking of here. One is very interesting would be launching the app coin of any project funded by a grant fund paired with Habs. Proposal ready to push for more liquidity. So look for more coming from Haberdashery very soon. And then this Habs at its core is social DeFi, social trading. So like obviously I am pro to the idea, which was the direction of trading, obviously. But like Farcaster is in the position to have every builder doing experimental shit with social media and tokenize and profit off that tokenization. So there you go. So I think that, in terms of, we may see a lot of pushback on trading versus social, but they really do go together well. And there's a lot of folks who are quite social who are liking the direction. So there we go. But don't call me a trader.
You can call me a trader.
Because
I didn't see anyone not being a trader.
I think might be rigged. So this was a new, similar to Bot or Not. It's Trader or Not, but from Say Angel. So it says it's looking at 12 top Clanker tokens, and I own apparently 9 of the 12. So I'm considered a trader, and I went no, but it's back. It's nice to see Say Angel back to his roots, and you can check if you're a trader. And I said, if Adrienne comes up a trader, then it's rigged, and she did.
I have 8 of 12. I mean,
you have 8 of 12. I mean, that's significant.
If you have half, if you have 6 of 12, you're a trader. So I didn't see anyone with less. So I don't know how few you need to not be a trader.
It's funny. But I was like, oh, this is rigged. But also, this officially is your sign that you are no longer a normie, by the way. It's official. You've got it you can prove it now.
Whatever you say.
You are not a normie. All right. This from Nanar. A few months ago, this is from Rish, we started alpha testing our app studio. It's now ready for everyone to use using our mini app. 1, vibe code mini apps directly inside Farcaster, web or mobile. 2, can leverage all our APIs, so it's easy to integrate social interactions and can integrate external APIs based on prompts. 3, has built-in on-chain capabilities like USDC transfers. Each app also comes built in with its own cloud setup, database stores app-specific data, and the app scales automatically as traffic grows. Our early users already built full-fledged apps using our studio. All links in thread below. Print shop with USDC payments from Priyanka. Farcaster lore by Shira. Proof of jump with a token pot by Vegan Beef. Space Invaders, but with your Farcaster friends. Built it myself because it's quite fun. We have a free 7-day trial. So if you've been looking to build a mini app, give it a shot and send us feedback. So I assume this is going to be a pay service. You'll need to have Nanar to use it regularly, but this week you can do a 7-day trial and give it a try. So I did part of the beta testing on this, and my app resulted in not working, but giving them, information. So in
This
other
is-
words, I broke
you
stuff.
help them get ready. That's
Help
what
them get
that's what you need in a beta.
Yeah. And I had a meeting. It was funny because I jumped on this call and it was with, oh God, I can't remember his name right now, but there was another person on the call who jumped on and I didn't recognize the name. And I was like, oh, hi, I don't think we've met. And he said, it's Prof, it's 6. Like,
Oh,
oh,
no.
I didn't know he was working for Nanar. So it was, it was funny. So he was doing my little test run there. So there you go. But it was really fun. It was very cool to try out. And yeah, I suggest everyone go give it a shot. This from TLDR. Farcaster is the best place to build your app. Build with Nanar. Get your first real users. Clank an app coin to fund it. Unreal stack. So there you go. If you've had some ideas, now is your time. This from Userstein. Welcome back, Userstein. Clanker, welcome to Other ETH. ETH, an Ethereum art studio funding on-chain aesthetic, artists, tokenomics, and more inside. Add the mini app for new artwork notifications with the first from Cap'n minting today. So go check this out. And there's more there from Userstein going on, continue on. But yeah, we can check out some new galleries. We got art in there, very cool. And also, I think you can create your own as well. I'm not sure if that's available yet, but very cool. So more art on the timeline is always a good thing. This from Mike Damaris. Rainbow, $RNBW community presale opens Thursday at 5 p.m. UTC. And guess what? We're letting the burgers in. That would be us. See thread for special link for U.S. persons. In other words, expect some KYC. There you go. So this was he was quote-casting Rainbow Foundation. Last week we shared something unprecedented, a new Class F share class that lets token and equity holders share the same upside. Today we're opening another door. We've teamed up with the multi-cycle veteran CoinList for a Rainbow community sale open to U.S. and non-U.S. participants. So look for this tomorrow. If you are interested, and also for those who are active on Rainbow, you may have some points in there, and those will be part of the airdrop and determine the airdrop that they'll do after this launches. So that's exciting, very exciting. It's been taking a long time for them to put this together, but you can see why it's becoming very complicated. This from Minted Merch. Minted Merch staking rewards go live tomorrow. Have you completed the mission? So they have worked with the Betterment team to create a staking mini app, and they have different missions for you to get some additional points and things. You can also stake what you own. And the team sent me a mug, and it's really cool. And I don't know if you can fully see. I'm going to put a picture up too.
Okay.
But it is all different icons, logos, and ours is on there, but it is not the easiest it does not translate well in black and white, but that's us.
Oh,
that's us. That's our little coffee cup.
It's an exploding coffee cup.
Exploding coffee cup. There you go. But it's really cool. I love it. I really love it.
Cool.
So that's what I was teasing yesterday, and this was a nice little surprise. So
love them.
I love it. I love it very much. It's very cool. So yes, if you send us stuff, we will show it on screen. So thank you, Minted Merch. Don't be sending me. Just kidding. But we do. If they're hats or mugs, they will likely appear. So there you go. This is how you get our attention.
Catfax sent a gifter. Catfax sent me a gifter, and I'll open that.
Oh, awesome.
I'm excited.
We'll do a little unboxing. Very exciting. Catfax had sent me a Namaste Joe.
Namaste. Yeah.
Thank you. It was so sweet. Very sweet. This from Bizarre Beast. Vote and win. Help Bizarre Beast win $100K A3 DCP award. So 11 days and 15 hours to do this. So enter now, vote, and help them win, and you will be potentially rewarded as well. So good luck to Bizarre Beasts. That team's been, I think it's just one guy. I'm not sure. Might just be just Bizarre Beast. I don't know if it's a team, but crushing it. They already won something else like a couple of weeks ago. They're really using a lot of tools on Farcaster, like Empire Builder and different, minting tools and mini apps. I think they also had something with Farcade/Remix. So just tons of stuff. Really nice community. Go check it out. Very art focused community. So very cool. Good luck. I got to go vote. PSA today, because it said tomorrow, is the shipping cutoff date for your candles. So if you want to order anything from Humankind Candle, get on it before you run out of time. This from Edit. Twin is coming. $Twin. Twin is a Farcaster mini app for an AI-powered cast. It generates replies or original posts in your style or anyone else's. Browse your feeds, check notifications, share any cast to get replies, generate in your style or others. And then discuss the tokenomics, and then clanked it. So very cool. I did set up my Twin. Haven't done too much with it yet, but you can go check that out if you're interested. And this from our friends at Clankermon, which we are trying to get them on here to do a little update, and that'll be hopefully soon. They did a whole upgrade to their new chain. Everything is migrating over. So if you are playing anything in Clankermon, you're going to want to go in and do the upgrade. It's kind of fun, like the way they've done the graphics and animation and everything. It was very easy to do, moved everything over, and we're ready for the next version. So this is moving to an L3 of their own chain so that it's cheaper, is what it came down to, bottom line. So go check that out. Make sure you have done that. And lastly, this was from Zenny.eth. I joined crypto when I joined Farcaster 1.5 years ago. Since then, I've created Farcaster ecosystem apps that have generated 100K USD in revenue, been an ETH Global finalist twice, traveled to 3 countries to meet Farcaster friends IRL, created multiple #1 mini apps, and met a variety of people I admire and am proud to call friends, including some that visited me in Okinawa. I'm more of a builder than a trader, slightly more of a pragmatist than an idealist, but deeply identify with permissionless and trustless philosophy, believing in being kind to others whenever possible, understand the current strategy, but am not the immediate target user, and yet deeply hope that decentralized social wins. I also believe strongly that your environment shapes who you are, and so as long as I continue to have the majority of my interactions with people I admire, I'm more than happy to stick around. And I just thought that was a great way to end the show today, because the reports of Farcaster's death are a bit premature. Still here.
And also everyone's like reaction to like, but I'm not a trader, and like this, it's Zenny said it really well.
Yeah.
Like
I think it was perfect.
Yeah.
Yep. Perfect sentiment. Perfect sentiment.
Obviously we are traders because Say Angel told us we were, but even if you're not, you don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah. No, you don't.
Like
you don't.
The dogs are sticking around.
The dogs are sticking around. Yeah.
And we can too.
Yep, absolutely. And oh, you know what I forgot to pull? Did you see Erica's cast where she's recreating the meme of trying to track things down? I thought that was about me. Because but it wasn't completely about me. I have not been able to jump on Uno because I've been having an issue.
Oh,
and
so she's debugging why she can't get you on.
She's trying to figure out why the heck I can't get on there. And we figured out why. And it's hilarious. There's one screen where it was grayed out for me and I couldn't do the hold to connect. And we couldn't figure out why. And I'm like, this used to happen to me when I'd connect with Base, but I would hit the button and it would still work. It just wouldn't look like it was working. So I thought that's what it was, and it wasn't the case. So it turns out that it's because of mold. I have my text just slightly larger, and it was hiding a checkbox. I was hiding a checkbox that we couldn't see. Like, it just was, you couldn't scroll down to it. It wasn't there. And so now I'll hopefully be able to get on Uno later today.
Okay, I can't tell you how many times I've reported UI issues to Farcaster, and it's exactly because of that. And by the way, my eyes aren't even that bad. So it's like I have my text zoomed
like,
a little.
It's like,
slight.
yeah,
I mean, I have friends that have like massive size, but
yeah, it's not hugely massive.
But it also goes to show like who's building these apps, and
they're young. They're very young.
Who's building these apps with their young eyes? This is an accessibility issue.
She's like, I figured it out. And I'm like, oh, hilarious.
I have had to change my settings on my phone and use apps and then change it back. So
it was just really fun because I couldn't even see that there was anything else to do. It just wasn't showing. It wasn't scrolling.
That is funny.
So like there was no way to know that was the thing. So anyway, I'll be on Uno soon and be able to check that out. Also, I've been, occasionally going over to Zapper, different experience. Base app is changing and updating. Make sure you update. They now have 2 feeds, which I just realized yesterday. There's a trade feed and a talk feed. So trade and talk. And it definitely, because I was like, oh my God, when I first went in, I didn't realize there was a new second feed. It just looked very token heavy. And I'm like, oh boy. And then when you click over, it's like just casts. So it's a different feel.
Interesting. But I wonder if we have different versions of the app.
Oh, make sure you update.
Because
it just updated recently. Yeah, they've been updating a lot. So if you don't have the current update, make sure you go in and update. And it may have even changed again today. Who the heck knows? So yeah, let me see if it's changed again because that was yesterday. Nope, I have the most recent. So the most recent has the trade and talk, and then the trade one, you'll see charts and tokens, and then in the talk,
I wonder if they're A/B testing because I have the latest app too, but my
You're not
feed
seeing
is still Discover and videos. I did see them move things around.
Trade and talk.
Yeah, I don't have that. Like moving the notifications to the bottom menu.
Also, look at the animation on the chart. That was kind of cool. It's not doing it again, but it was a second ago. Yeah, so it's cool. And then if you go to talk, it's just a nice, it's the usual feed. So you get the regular feed. The other thing is I keep forgetting about the double tap. So I was confused on a few things that they're testing, but yeah, it's pretty cool. So there you go. Keep checking all your different clients because they're always changing. All right, Adrienne, anything else?
Change is okay.
And change is okay. And you'll get used to the flip buttons. Those little things don't bother me that much because I do know that I will get used to them. And I don't have big feelings about it. I'm still upset about my reactions, but it's okay. My trending feed and reactions held way more weight.
Opportunity for another client.
Don't even say it. I will shoot you.
You have agency prof. Go build a client.
Yeah, I can go build a client. I'm going to go ask Nanar to build me a client. Why would I do that? I'm fine. It's fine. We got lots of options. All right. With that, we're going to call it for the day. Okay. With a mini
CAFAX got unfollowed by DWR?
Apparently. Okay. I'm going to have to go check out your new mini app. The other thing is if you've been unfollowed by DWR, really for a lot of people, not everybody, for a lot of people, I wouldn't take it personally. I think he was doing a massive cleanup where he was just unfollowing a lot of people that he wasn't interacting with regularly. So I think
they have that button, which is an automatic, I
think that's what happened.
Whatever. I think he's accidentally unfollowed people. It's not always personal. Sometimes it is.
And I think he did. I think it was, for some of you, it's absolutely personal and I'm not even going to try and bullshit you. But for a lot of you, I think it was really that unfollow people I haven't interacted with lately. Because, Mike Good, Cheryl Doogie, you guys didn't do anything to him. He's just,
Yeah.
like you just haven't been interacting lately and he's just cleaning up. That's all. Don't worry about it. Mika, you might be in that other category.
Okay. But I will add,
might
but can
be.
I just also add, it's still not personal.
Still not personal.
I will say, I'm going to speak for Dan since I am, no, kidding. I can only do what I think is. But I do feel like it really isn't personal, and it's about him controlling. Like he's building an app. And by the way, I told you this, Prof, but over the weekend, like as I'm scrolling, people talking about Farcaster in a negative way or getting personal, like it affected my mood.
Yeah.
I'm not even building Farcaster. And it gets in your head, and there's other things. So I think it's more just about, I guess he could mute, not unfollow, that's what you had told me, whatever. But
that's what makes me think he clicked a button and just was like, I need to pare down. You know what I mean? And just said,
maybe it was a
unfollow
custom
everybody.
Button. If you have said anything about Zinger, then I'm going to unfollow you.
I don't think it was that. Wait a minute though. Burtwurst, our resident dog, made a mini app. Okay.
Yes.
I got to go check that out. I gotta go check that out.
Did you build it yourself? Did you use Nanar?
Nanar? And also, we'll have to go. I don't know if it's out there yet. I'll have to go look at afterwards. Why does he not have a comms person? Good question. We agree. He doesn't.
No, we don't.
You should.
Don't speak for me.
I will speak for myself. I agree. He needs a comms person. I have a idea of who that comms person should be as well, and it's not me. So just to be clear, but I have an idea about who might make a good comms person. Just saying. Anyway, by the way, Horsefacts crushing it over on Twitter. Hilarious. Go look at Horsefacts on Twitter.
Oh, you too, Prof.
Responses like no, but
I think
the humor in his very funny. Talking about shutting off the last node.
Yes. And he's going to go spend time with his husband and wife.
His husband and wife. And it's just like
funny.
The replies to that tweet, it's like just well done. I enjoyed it very much. Very, very much. All right. Oh, okay. We got a conference with the horse. Okay. So we're not quite, it's not quite there yet. So we'll look for it, but it was created with Nanar. Cool. I'm looking forward to it. All right. Anything else, Adrienne? We got to call it. We've been doing this a while.
No, I think our 29-minute timer is up.
We'll see you all on Friday. No guest? I don't think we have a guest.
No guest.
No guest, but we'll be back on Friday. Who knows? By then we might have a guest, but we might not. Go take your selfies with Jesse. Go play some Framedl. All the things. And breathe. Make sure you breathe. Calm. And we'll see you on Friday. So until then, everybody. Bye. Thanks for joining us for this episode of GM Farcaster. And thank you to all our partners and HyperSub supporters bringing this episode to you. Follow the GM Farcaster channel for all the latest updates and add our mini app on Farcaster and the base app. Until next time, bye-bye.